What's going on, everybody? It's Bulls Nation Station back at it again with another one. Hopefully you guys are feeling pretty good today, as I'm feeling pretty good myself. And I just want to talk about what's upcoming for the Chicago Bulls. You know, the Bulls, we're getting to that last stretch, the last stretch as far as what we need to do to get into the play-in, to stay in the play-in and get past the play-in. And so currently we're in the ninth seed still, but it seems like the Bulls have been slipping and the Hawks have been on fire. I mean, the Hawks have won their last 4 straight, including beating the top team Boston twice. And so could the Hawks potentially pass the Bulls and get into that 9th seed? It would be ideal for the Bulls to keep the 9th seed, as they'll have home court advantage in that first game against, the Hawks, instead of having to be in Atlanta. But still, either way, it's the plan. You're going to have to go through the Hawks, is what it's looking like. Don't think the Bulls are going to be able to catch the 8th seed, and that's what it's going to be. So, as it stands right now, the Bulls have a 70% chance to make the 9th seed. And so even with what's been going on, the Hawks, they have a tougher schedule than the Bulls to close out the season. They have a lot of teams as far as the Dallas, the Denvers, they have a Minnesota game. And so, their schedule's a little more hectic than the Bulls, and so that should give the Bulls an advantage. And the Bulls also have, the tiebreaker over Atlanta, and so they should be able to, even if things were tied, the Bulls would be able to withstand. Right now the Hawks are a half a game back from the Bulls, and depending on what the Bulls do against the Timberwolves tomorrow, they could even be tied heading to that game. But I still feel like, the Bulls still have a lot more leeway as far as getting to that 9th seed. But the Bulls do need to stand up and start playing a little better and start playing to their potential. It's like when they play these worse teams, it's like they drop down to their competition and their attention isn't to where it needs to be. But when they play the better teams, even though it doesn't always come out in wins, their attention is better and they just seem to play better. So, these are one of these top teams, the Timberwolves. Everybody knows how good of a team they are, how much they've been hooping, how good Anthony Edwards is. It'll be interesting to see if they're going into that 2 big man lineup, as it was successful last time they played, even though the T-Wolves won't have Karl Anthony Towns. But yeah, that'll be interesting to see. And so comment down below, do you guys think that the Hawks will surpass the Bulls in the standings as far as when it gets to the play-in, or do you think the Bulls got what it takes to keep that 9th seed? So I'm gonna holler at you guys later, and we'll see how the game goes tomorrow. I'm out.